Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's take another look here at SEI, double check some things. In fact, quick fun fact, this coin is the only coin this week we had to close at a small loss and basically switch over to shorts altogether. Technically, we already had some shorts in there as a hedge, and then we just kind of stacked them up, which I think we covered near protocol 48%, ICP 20, Bitcoin 27, BNB 17. There is a Solana short in here somewhere too. There's 22%. So again, good stuff there. Awesome stuff. It's okay to cut losses sometimes, folks. I talk about that a lot in my trading university. Be sure you watch that if you're currently part of my community. But what we're going to look at here is some backend data first to kind of get a foundation of what's going on, because this is generally a very favorable thing to understand. Okay. Now it's never exact science, as you can tell. I mean, we had to close our long, so it's not perfect. But once again, these heavy levels of liquidation are still present, and they're more likely to be swept now that a lower level has been tested. Coincidentally, not a lot of liquidation occurred to the downside. This coin held very strong at the most recent point of control, right around that 34-cent mark. We'll look at that in the charts here in a minute, but we're smack dab in the middle of all liquidation, and we do technically have more liquidation to the upside than the downside as far as a heavier concentration. But again, we're split right in the middle. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of range bound for a little while. However, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin and where we're at there. So let's quickly look at the macro and see what's going on. Starting with the daily, this descending trend line still hasn't been broken officially. Again, that was kind of a breakout trade that we took that was hoping to have broken through that key level resistance, which it didn't. And again, Bitcoin had a different agenda roughly 4 or 5 days ago, and that's just kind of how it works, right? All the more likely for us to see the price action recover because of that simple fact. However, you can see here based on the daily time frame, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. We can see the previous recent candle wicks roughly up to about 36.8 could be the new resistance for us. That's not a super exact scenario there. Technically, we could even say, argue the same thing with these previous resistance here at roughly 37.50. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and leave that on the charts there for later. The key takeaway here, I would say, is that we are over 50 on the RSI and we held at 50. That's a fantastic sign. We can also see MACD is trying to diverge, but kind of slowing down. It's losing its momentum. All the while, stochastic swinging up, looking prime for the pump here. And I think if Bitcoin can hold its range, this coin looks like it's more likely to increase than decrease. Again, this is just from a macro perspective. We don't take trades solely on that one thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bigger picture and kind of see, first of all, where our fib levels are at. Just to get perspective, it is this 0.236 fib that's giving us some trouble. That does align well with the daily candlestick closure on the daily there, but we see our more recent point of control if we zoom out. That is right there at about 35.6. So that's roughly the area we saw the price action recover to. So generally, we can construe that as a very positive, solid support range. Okay. Now, granted, we haven't broken this descending trend, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. But if the other contributing factors are present, then that doesn't mean too much, right? If we take a look here, of course, we're above every single moving average minus 50 on the 4 hour. So again, a solid closure at 37.50 or higher seems more likely than not going to be a very positive sign, contributing factor for us. If we take a look here at the hourly, we can also summarize that the, SMA, letting us know we're good to go there. And the Ichimoku cloud, we're now above the cloud. Okay, so everything is bullish here in this coin right now. There's no other way around it. My speculation, again, we can kind of pull up some smaller time fibs and kind of see. There's a good chance we're going to see a bounce at the current level about 37 cents. So we're looking for a candlestick closure at 37 cents or higher today to kind of confirm the price action continuing. But again, Ichimoku cloud, everything looks very solid here on the hourly, 4 hour, and even the daily time frame. There's very few mitigating factors here. So the only thing I would say that would screw this up is if Bitcoin retraces quite significantly. And I'm expecting 67 to 66K as a retest. It may not happen this weekend, but soon. And if that does occur, we might see a slight retracement here for this coin, again, to these lower levels. But I'll go ahead and post a playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord to give you perspective on, what that looks like here, just so you're clear. And if you're part of our community, I generally try to provide these also to our trade alerts section, where these are detailed, kind of more specific things that I like to provide to my community, where they're just kind of heads up on things that I'm thinking about. Okay, so again, awesome stuff there. I hope that works out well for you. Thanks so much again for watching. Do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. Do yourself a favor, trade BitUnix, folks. These guys are awesome. They've taken great care of us as a community for the last year straight, and there's no KYC or VPN required. Excellent rewards. Use my link to register. We'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.